iOS 18.3.1 is out. What's new? Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about the latest iOS update, iOS 18.3.1. If you're wondering what's new, what's been fixed, this update brings some important changes, so make sure to watch till the end to find out everything you need to know. Let's get started. iOS 18.3.1 has officially been released and is now available worldwide for all compatible iPhone users at the same time. To check manually, open the Settings app and tap on General, then select Software Update. You'll see the option to download and install it. Even if you have beta updates enabled on your device, this official release should still appear in the Software Update section. If you're not seeing it right away, try refreshing the page or restarting your device to trigger the update check. I should see the update available on this screen, allowing you to download and install it right away. In addition to iOS 18.3.1, Apple has also rolled out several other updates, including iPadOS, macOS, and even some updates for older devices running previous versions of iPadOS and other software. However, as of now, there are no new updates for Apple TV or HomePod. Now let's check the build number and discuss what's new. To do this, go to Settings, then General, and tap on About. Here, you'll find that the build number for this update. This update does not include a new modem update, meaning if you were already on iOS 18.3, your modem firmware version will remain unchanged. As for new features, this is not a feature-packed update, but rather a bug fix and security improvement release, aimed at enhancing system stability and addressing any existing issues. You'll notice that the update description states, "This update provides important bug fixes and security updates and is recommended for all users." Although Apple hasn't provided specific details about the exact bugs that were fixed, there are a few notable improvements worth mentioning. We'll also take a look at the security updates in a moment, but one noticeable improvement in this update seems to be the reduction of micro-stuttering. On some older or non-pro iPhone models, users previously experienced slight lag when performing simple actions, such as swiping between apps or navigating the home screen. Now, with this update, overall smoothness and responsiveness appear to have improved. Additionally, notifications seem to be working more consistently across different apps. If you've had issues with delayed or missing notifications, this update might help resolve that. Even if everything isn't set up perfectly, the overall performance and responsiveness seem to have improved with this update. One thing that's still missing, however, is the new iPhone 15 wallpaper, which many users were hoping to see included. As of now, it hasn't been added. On a positive note, touch response issues appear to be significantly improved. Previously, some users experienced unresponsive taps or missed gestures when navigating through apps or swiping between screens. With this update, interactions feel much smoother and actions register more consistently. Opening and switching between apps also feels faster and more reliable. Whether it's launching everyday apps like Messages, music, or podcasts, everything seems to load quickly without unnecessary delays. Apps that have already been loaded in the background open almost instantly, making navigation feel smooth and efficient. Heavier apps, like image editing tools, might take an extra second to load, but overall, performance remains quick and responsive without any noticeable lag. So far, I haven't personally encountered any major issues, but I've only made a few calls since updating. It does seem a bit more stable. Now, let's talk about security updates. Heading over to Apple's official security release page, we can see that alongside iOS 18.3.1, Apple has also released iPadOS 17.7.5. Within these updates, there is one particularly critical security fix. The update specifically addresses a vulnerability in accessibility features, affecting all devices that support iOS 18. According to Apple, the issue allowed a physical attacker to bypass USB restricted mode on a locked device. Apple has acknowledged reports that this vulnerability may have been actively exploited in highly sophisticated attacks, specifically targeting certain individuals. This update ensures that devices remain secure, preventing unauthorized access in such situations. Now, when it comes to additional release notes, Apple hasn't provided much detail beyond bug fixes and security improvements. However, today's rollout also included a few other updates. Heading over to the App Store, one of the updates released today is for the Apple Store app, now at version 5.7, bringing performance improvements and bug fixes. A more notable update, however, is for Apple's Sports app. The latest version 2.5 introduces support for NASCAR and adds coverage for MLB spring training. So if you're a fan of motorsports or baseball, make sure to update the app to get access to these new features. In terms of overall performance, the update seems to have made the system more responsive. As shown earlier, apps like music are loading quickly, and general navigation across the system feels smooth and snappy, even on older devices. If we navigate to the app library and start scrolling, the motion and fluidity of the animations seem to be working smoothly without any noticeable lag. The ProMotion display, for those using supported devices, maintains a consistent refresh rate, ensuring that transitions appear buttery smooth. Now, while the app animation speed or scrolling behavior might not be customizable to personal preferences since Apple sets those parameters, it still delivers a polished and stable experience. Scrolling through different pages and sections of the device feels natural and responsive without any unexpected stuttering. Switching over to the Camera app. The app opens without delay, allowing users to start capturing photos or recording videos almost instantly. This is especially important for those who rely on their device for spontaneous photography or quick shots on the go. So far, overall performance in this update seems to be optimized and stable, making for a smooth user experience. When it comes to overall performance, this update appears to provide a consistent and stable experience across different apps and system functions. Navigating through various menus, switching between apps, and interacting with system features all feel snappy and responsive, reinforcing that this update may have optimized some underlying processes to ensure a smoother user experience. Now, in terms of battery life, this is always a major concern for users. While this update may help improve battery performance for some, others may not notice any significant difference. Many users previously reported that iOS 18.3 already brought a notable improvement in battery life, resolving earlier issues where devices were draining faster than usual. For those who were experiencing excessive power consumption, this latest update might offer further refinements to enhance efficiency. If you're debating whether or not to install this update, the answer is a definite yes, primarily due to the important security fix it provides. Beyond security, this update also appears to have resolved the micro-stuttering issues that many users previously encountered. One of the most noticeable problems in the last version was occasional stuttering when switching between apps or navigating the system. After installing this update, those stutters seem to be significantly reduced, and general system navigation feels smoother and more responsive. So, if you've been experiencing performance hiccups or are concerned about device security, updating to this latest version is highly recommended. The overall experience with this update feels smooth and stable with noticeable improvements in responsiveness. As for iOS 18.4 Beta 1, it is expected to be released sometime this week. The beta is anticipated to arrive by midweek. This upcoming beta is likely to introduce new features, including enhancements related to Apple Intelligence. We may also see updates to default apps, potential UI refinements, and possibly even the addition of new emojis. That's everything you need to know about this update. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.